Hello everyone and thanks for hanging out with me. This is Let's Talk EV and this is Finn again. I hope you all doing well. I'm doing great. I'm in a good mood. Yeah, I look like a hobo, but I'm in a good mood because tomorrow is a holiday. Yay! No work tomorrow, and that's work shirt for videos. I just hung it up there. Yeah, I know I should have a nice background. I never do, huh? But I don't know how to do it. At some point I want a different studio and anything, but it works, so that's good. Today our main topic is the over-the-air update of 3.0 for Volkswagen cars has been suspended, so it's over. Don't touch the thing, Finnegan. Tag. Servus. Peace. And we talk about this, how it happened, and also want to know what you think about it. And first we're gonna go through some news because that's always fun. Who's here? G's here. Photostorm is here. Patreon's there. Dave I, Grow M, YouTube channel members. That is very nice. Thank you for being here. And let's look at the news that I found. Let's make this big. Number one, Skoda is now also selling the Enyaq base model with the small battery, same as Volkswagen did with the ID.4. And it starts at 40,000 euros. It's a 52 kilowatt hour battery. By the way, Volkswagen does not have an ID.4 with a small battery in their press car fleet. So I have never driven that car. I want to see if it's okay. So I don't know what battery that is, if it's the exact same that Walter has, how the charging is and all of this. But I also think that they don't sell a lot. Then Skoda also showed what they wanna do in the next few years. They wanna present new cars. There will be how you call that? Not station wagon, I think. Yeah, station wagon, and other stuff in the back. So that's great that they're already starting with this. And oh, that's cool. The Microlino is starting in Germany because I'm talking about this because I looked into the car for Cindy, but oh my God, it's still expensive. So the middle battery is still 22,000 euros, so half of ID.3, and it's what is it? 14 kilowatt hour. Is it the 6? I think it's a 14 kilowatt hour battery. No, it's in the middle. Between 6 and 14 is the middle battery. And the starting delivery now, 90 kilometers an hour is woohoo, is the top speed, and 12.5 kilowatt motor. Woohoo! Now this will be a cool car. I also looked at the Renault Twizy. The Renault is still selling it, but what you can buy now, it doesn't have windows. It just has the middle doors, but no windows. And she needs heat and stuff in the winter. That's just crap. And it's expensive, 12,000 euros for the Twizy. And if you want to buy it used, it's around 4,000. Then we have presented, was it even 2 weeks ago, the new Tavascan from Cupra. It's like the ID.4, but a bit more sporty. Fiat 500e, that's even more expensive. And she doesn't need it. She just needs to get to work, that's it. It will have the ID.7 motor, or also what the ID.3 GTX will get, the 210 kilowatt motor, or it can be all-wheel drive with 250 kilowatt, which would be the most powerful electric car that in the Volkswagen brand has been yeah, it's a coupe. It's not like the ID.4. It's more like the ID.5. The most powerful car in the Volkswagen brand. Then that's interesting. Tesla's controversial yoke steering wheel is now a paid option. Before, this was the only thing you can get in a Model S. Now you have to pay for it if you want it. any chance of a normal steering wheel option? And it said no, that was in 2021, and now it's the other way around. If you want the yoke, you have to pay for it. Then there are pictures of the Cybertruck in Fremont, the factory. Can I see more than just this? That show the car a bit more refined. I don't see a difference from that far away. We'll see if it comes to Europe. Dacia Spring, oh, it could be an option too, that's true. We're gonna look together. We're gonna look at the Fiat 500e and the Dacia Spring, maybe in maybe a used one or something. Let's look. What do we have new? Southern Germany, nothing except for Würzburg and Zwickau. I never get this. So this is not a highway. Is it one? Oh, it is one. No, it is not. It's a street. And here's Ionity, and now they're building one here. But of course, Wolfsburg is the weirdest one, with 5 in the tiniest town ever, and it's just industry. Sorry, I'm a bit. I'm asthmatic, and I just had a bit of allergy, and that's why I breathe like I'm almost dying, but I'm not. Yeah, Spain gets a lot. That's happening. France is full, as we always say. Britain is good. Netherlands is good. It's going up here. Norway is good. Sweden needs way more. That's okay. I'm gonna look at the cars later together. First, what did people say? I imagine the small battery low power ID4 would be a little slow and perhaps not so efficient. Maybe. Like I said, I haven't driven it, and I don't know what battery that is. Is it the normal ID3 battery? Is it something else? Ooh, miles and more. But let's talk about the update. You talk first. It says 52 kilowatt hours. And I know ID3 has 58. Maybe they made a bigger buffer, or they put one module out or something. I don't know. Used that to Spring is 12K. Ooh, it's still a lot of money. She would never go for that. Nah. It's just for her if she wants to go to work without me, we're on the same way. She just has to wait a bit sometimes, so most likely it won't happen. But like I said, let's talk about the update. You've seen my video yesterday. It has a lot of views. I'm very happy. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Always when there's something bad happening in the Volkswagen brand, that's a great video for me. Sadly, if only they released that, it would be an option for the yoke on April 1st. People would be calling them out for yoking. Smart 4.2 Cabrio AQ would be perfect. Didn't it say the total capacity was 55 kilowatt hours on the base ENIAC? Maybe it did. And then 52 is the thing. I'm curious if my dealer will inform this time for 2.4 it didn't work, and I've got it once, and I asked when it was tire change anywhere. Yeah, this is something we talk about too. All the 3.0 software won't apply to me. Lol, still waiting for my car, so I'll probably have 3.2 from the start. Yes, you will. Even if you would have gotten the car a month ago. This is always so sad. So the topic is this. Volkswagen had really big problems with the over-the update 3.0. They had big problems with 2.3 as well, from 2.1 to 2.3, but it was more on their side that the servers didn't work that well and the cars didn't respond. The main problem was that the car sent out, hey, do you have an update? When the internet connection wasn't good, and then the car didn't get an answer because there was bad internet, and then it thought, no, there's no update, which, I don't know, that's just not good. maybe put that in right away, that you want to have an answer before you say there is no update. But I guess That's what was in the first cars. But 2.3, even though it was problematic, it worked okay. Then with 3.0, it started a bit weird. A few cars worked right away. A few cars had it bad, where the car didn't work anymore and had to be towed, and new software had to be put on there on the car again. And a lot of cars, especially older cars, or special configuration, couldn't get couldn't down. I'm sorry that you. I don't know where to put the microphone, and you don't need to see weird hair. I'm sorry. Apologize. I'm disgusting. Where the car asked to the server, "Hey, do you have an update?" The server said yes, but the download didn't start for whatever reason. And my car was that, and a few other cars that people I know had the same problem. And I know that because at that time I was in contact with Volkswagen. They told me there's some error that we don't know yet what that is. And then a few months later, we saw that the waves that they were starting to increase didn't increase, and it went to a phase where just was very slow going on. There was a lot of problems, and what we have seen is, it seems like, I don't know if this is with every update or this is just with 3.0, but configuration is a big deal. So it seems like that almost every car, if it has just a slight different configuration, or sometimes even if the same configuration that another car, had to be dealt with so you couldn't say put an update on every ID3 done. It seemed like that, okay, this has a control unit, one is this old, one is this, and this one is new, and then it didn't work the way that they wanted to, and they had to do it more by hand, first flash this control unit, then this, and so on. So it seemed like every car needed special work and something extra, and I think this went on for a while, and then they thought, okay, I'm pretty sure the decision to invite people to the workshop and get the update there and not via over the air. Let's face it, over the air update is there so you can sell a car and say this will be updated, you will get new functions, but it's cheaper. That's the whole reason. The reason is that the people are at home, they get the update over internet connection, they have a server where this is the only expense they have. They have an extra server for the update, and many cars can download at the same time, but it's over mobile, so it won't be that fast. It can take a bit. And then every car is updated at the home, and then it's done. You just put up what VIN, so what car can have the update, and that's it. If you invite everyone to a service center and say, hey, here's the update for 9 hours, then that means that someone is working for 9 hours on their car. That costs a fortune. You get a loaner. That costs money. It's not for free. And then people are, I have to go there and blah, blah, blah. So I think it's a money decision. And I think they noticed that if cellular data connection is not cheap either. I think I'm pretty sure they have connections to the provider that they use, that they say, okay, here we have 1 million cars, we get a good deal on this. I'm pretty sure it's okay. It won't be, oh my god, this is expensive. And nowadays anyways, I mean, everybody can get for 10 euros a month, you can get amazing internet on your phone or less. And I'm pretty sure when you're Volkswagen you get a special deal, so I don't think it will be that much. Where was I? And so it's a money decision, because in the end it just took so much work and so much people to figure out each car if the update is working. And then it was also, okay, people are waiting for months. I mean, really think about it. I said it in the video. ID software 3.0 was shown to the world. I was there in Wolfsburg in March of 2022. I tried the self-parking and the memory parking with the new cars that had the special sensors, and I tried the travel assist with swarm data in this, which, by the way, I still think is a wrong signal. If you do the 2.3, the first over-the-air update, should have been the software that ID cars should have been delivered with, in my opinion. And 3.0 was the first update that the cars get, the big update with new features. And then the two biggest features that they show is something that all cars can get, that only new cars with a special sensor and special hardware can get. And to be honest, I was a bit disappointed. I like when they put that in, but I don't know. Either they should have thought of it before and put the sensors in and the hardware right away from the start, or they should have waited and said this is not a new software thing, this is with new cars, and divided this. Okay, this is 3.0 for old cars, and then later this is now 3.0A for new cars that come out, they have special hardware, then they can do this. In my opinion, it was just a big for the old cars that waited for software for 2 years. Or at that point it was 1.5. Okay, this is a new feature, but you can have it because you don't have the hardware. You bought the car first and now you don't get it. I mean, this is how it is. Every time when you buy a very new car, you might get old software and so demo early software, and of course maybe hardware is not in there that then a year later they notice, oh, we should put that in. So I don't know, even from the 12-volt battery, or maybe a different battery cell that's better with charging and all of this. This is always the problem when you buy a very new car, but I did that and it was still worth it, I say. Walter is still awesome. Oh, by the way, big thing. I wanted to tell my Patreons, I totally forgot. And my channel members. So this week I got a new windshield on Walter because there was a stone chip little thing, and then I didn't tend to it for a month, and then a big crack started to form, and at the end it was like 60-70 centimeters long, so I needed a new windshield, and so that's on me. And when they did that, the second time when I was at the dealer, there's a scratch or too much pressure on the steering wheel, that then there's a dent. And they did it again. I told them again, and they said, no, this wasn't us. The second time, I know that it's not me, because you feel it right away when you drive. I drove away, and the first 2 seconds I felt there's something wrong here. This wasn't there before. They said they had the safety thing around it, but when I went and picked up the car, someone was they were cleaning the cars, 2 people saw around, and there was nothing around the steering wheel, so it can always happen. Maybe it wasn't when they put the windshield in, yeah. But it's fine. The important thing is, I told someone with the dent, and I also told him that most likely, not sure, but very likely I will buy the ID7 when it comes out, which will be, well, they say it's the car should come out this fall, and fall starts in where are we? September 23rd. Fall starts till December 22nd. So it could be possible that the ID7 doesn't come before December, and I don't even know if I get one of the first. It could be January or something. And so I told him that, and then he said, hey, you can prolong your leasing of your ID3 right now, it's no problem. You can do it for a few months. So that is cool. So if I see that the next car is coming in January I can prolong my leasing for 4 months. That's so cool. Hey, Finnegan's. Go per bit. But let's go back. Let's first read and then we go back to the topic. I'm curious, a dealer is really for me. It feels pretty inevitable it was going to be a dealer option for all the 3.0 update issues. Yes, if you want the newest software, just buy the newest model. I'm sorry to say, but the only company who knows how to do over the air is Tesla. All other manufacturers are years behind. Tesla does it amazing. It is like a phone, even faster, I think, like a phone. If you update it, I don't know how it is with other manufacturers. I have not experienced over-the-air update with other brands. I don't know how that is. With Volkswagen, for sure, the problem is not the update. The problem is how the car was built and how the update process is. I think that software and hardware from the beginning didn't cooperate in the way that it should have been. So you have 5 control units that each has to be updated and not a central computer that does it. Like Tesla, that's just what you get then. My ID3 will go to the dealer tomorrow. Hopefully I will get the update finally. Do you have an appointment for the update? Then you should get it. So that's why there are also not so many color options. Well, yeah, the color options are that you can make production cheap. That's just normal. And the cheapest is if you have one, like Tesla does, you're selling one thing. There 2 batteries and that's it. There's no, you don't get seat heating or whatever, stuff like this. It's just cheaper. The cellular data connects into chip, we did that. I think they need to learn to do smaller updates, but more often to reduce complexity. I think the complexity, again, is not how big the update is. It's just how it's done with the control units. Base ID4 ENIAC 50 have 52, 55 pack. ID3 base have same pack with software limit 45, 55. Ah, I didn't know that. ENIAC 60 with 58, 62 pack, 11. There's an ENIAC 60 in there. I didn't even know that. ENIAC 80. I had no idea. Soon they'll add defined areas on navigation map with good signal to do the over-the-air updates. No, they fixed that. After 2.3, this problem, what I mentioned with the connection, internet connection asked and then it didn't work, they fixed that at least. Now they just wanted to be like Tesla. This was a big Elon fan. Yes, I'm sure he still is. Unofficial info on the time frame for over the air from 3.0 to 3.1, 3.2. They told me something I'm not allowed to say yet because it's also not, it was an estimation. Sometime in, they told me. And I don't want to repeat something that then is later or earlier. And we'll see how that works then. We'll see. I imagine it's costing them a stack of money to update all the cars at dealers. Yeah, it does. It must be easily 200 times the cost. Again, I think because of all the problems that the over-the-air update caused, it's cheaper than to do this. It's the same between the Golf 7 and the 7.5. I don't know. What about software over the air and the ID7? Will it get any better with Volkswagen software updates, or should I just go for Tesla Polestar 3 with Android Auto? To be honest, I don't think that ID7 is any different. I think that any MEB platform cars will have those control units, and the over-the-air updates will not work as they do with Tesla. I don't know how Polestar over-the-air update, for example, works, how good it is, fast, and how often. I have no idea. Like I said, I never experienced it with any other car. But I don't think that ID7 will be any different. ID7 with ID software 4.0 has a lot of new functions that we are still dreaming of. You saw it in my video that I posted, where I go through everything what's in the ID7, where I saw it and drove it. But I doubt that it's built in a different way, where the architect, you know what I mean, that I think it's still the same, just with the newer software and a bit of other hardware, but the brain is still the same thing. How long do you think Volkswagen will be giving these updates for free? 3 years, like some of the WeConnect services? I think that over-the-air updates will be free for a while because they're not working properly and because it's 1 a year so far. So I think it will go on for a while. Doing seamless hardware and software is hard. I'm not saying it's easy, but I think they didn't communicate very well. I think they need to send smaller, more specific updates. I thought we did that already. So 3.5 over the air. At some point, I doubt this year, Tesla feels like the system is far more integrated with itself, where Volkswagen system feels like each system is entirely independent. The architecture, that's the word I was looking for, is far too complex. And this is exactly what I mean. It is it. Seems like the software has been better in the ID.7. The ID.7 software was not without fault. There was a lot of things that didn't work yet. So for example, I could press the seat heater in the rear, but the lights didn't go on. When I did it in the front for the rear in the infotainment system, it worked. The navigation on my road trip when we were there didn't work in Spain, and other things that didn't work. So 4.0 right now is not stable and not working great, but it has great features. So 4.0 will bring a lot of great stuff. Like I said, you see it in my video. I think they did very well. There were hardware differences between Golf 7 and 7.5. Oh, yeah, but that's different. Golf, it doesn't have the computer system like e-corsa MEB platform has. And I don't think that they changed the architecture from 5 control units suddenly to one central computer, because this will be a new platform, and this will come with new battery types and sizes and all of this. I'm pretty sure they're working on it, and it will be the next platform, but I don't think it will be on MEB. I doubt that. Tesla feels like the system, we did that. Seems like the software has been, we did that. So in the future, if we are alive till then, there will be a 3.0, 3.2 over the update. Yes, first there will be 3.1 and then 3.2. And 3.1 is all I need. I never saw a difference between 3.1 and 3.2. I think this is just under the hood. And 3.5, I also didn't see any difference. They told me 3.5 should be extremely stable and very few errors, so it should work really well. And 3.5 should now have really bidirectional charging. So when you have this DC charger from Volkswagen at home, you can do vehicle to house. Yeah. If the update is once a year, why not do them while the car is serviced? Yeah, that would be a great idea. For example, Renault, I think, does that, and Hyundai. When we did that, I have had ENIAC 6 months, and with 3.1 software, I have received maybe 4 small updates over the air with no problems. Quite happy with software. Well, those aren't really over the air updates. They're tiny little things like the manual and the shop and stuff like this. This is all on the surface. When we talk about real updates, that's going from a new operating system, and this is where the problem lies. But we did that. Now I want to ask you, let's do a little poll. Are you happy VW closed over the air update, and does it at the dealership? Yes, it will be faster, and no, now I have to bring the car to the dealer for a day. Let's try that. Why can't I click it? Is it too long? Oh, it's too long. Then no. It was too long. Let's see what you guys think. It's like upgrading from Windows 11 to 10 when half the drivers still don't work with the new software. And I think This is, I think upgrading from 10 to 11 is even worse because everybody has different software, hardware, billions of combinations. Then let's talk about what happened last week, the last few weeks. I have to think, except for the windshield, what I said, and that I can maybe prolong the leasing of Walter, which is amazing. I didn't know that even works. I thought I can buy it or I have to give it back. I got the letter already that on September 9th, till then I have to have time to make an appointment and give the car back. I'm just happy to finally have taken a decision on how to progress so we can finally get updates again. That's true. What else happened? Nothing much. Tomorrow we'll make ID3 video with Walter with the 3.0 problems that I had when I got the over-the-air update. There were a few software problems. How it is after 2 months later, because there has been some development. And I'll make a video about that. The good thing about the decision is to skip OTA that we get 3.2 without having to wait 3 years for it. That is correct. That is totally correct. I mean 3.2, it's possible you don't even get it this year. And if you just go make an appointment, it's possible you get it in the next few weeks. So that's awesome. Yeah. And like I said, I drove the ID bus and another car. Maybe it was just a bus with 3.2, and I didn't see any difference from 3.1 to 3.2. 3.1 is a big step from 3.0. There are a few things in there that are cool and that people asked for. And 3.5, I haven't looked too much, but I also haven't seen anything new. Yeah, 4.0. Oh my God, difference. I mean, you saw the video, the preheating thing of the battery is amazing. So doing it automatically or doing it by hand, and by hand, so manually preheating the battery, it tells you with how much kilowatt, so how much charging power you will get if you start charging. So I don't know, you're driving somewhere, you look in the charging screen and says you will be charging with 100 kilowatt instead of 140 or I don't know, 170 that you can. And then you're like, that's fine. I don't need it to be that much. I don't have to heat it up. It's awesome. Look forward to test plug and charge. Just worried that my WeCharge subscription is running out and it's so expensive to renew. It's so expensive to renew? Really? Yeah, plug and charge is cool. I haven't tested it anywhere else than Ionity, and there it worked except for the Ionity in Nimpits. They have different chargers, and maybe the communication there, or maybe it was just that one charger, didn't work. I only used it, not on Walter of course, because I only have 3.0, but plug and charge is a cool idea. It's good they're least prioritizing 2.3, 2.4 users ahead of people already with 3.0, so they can at least get the early customers up to speed sooner. Yeah, this is something that sounds nice, but since it's done, and we have to talk what someone already said with the dealer, I don't trust the dealers. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I think that dealers get a list from Volkswagen, and I'm scared that they maybe forget someone because, I don't know, you moved or you were at this dealership for the tire change, you were at this dealership to do something else. I mean, around me, I have 20 kilometers here, I have Volkswagen in Grafenau, and I have Volkswagen in Passau 30 kilometers from here. So it's also plug and charge sucks if you don't use Ionity. Prices are off the roof. No. So for me, it's not bad. So every DC charger is 47 cent, and that's the cheapest of all the other things I have here in Germany. So for me, plug and charge is always cheaper than everything else. Except for the chargers that they don't support, then I think it's a bit different. Time for like rally. Oh yeah, we should do that. That's true. We have only 20 likes. Let's do the like rally as Niklas calls it. Niklas, a nice name. Niklas, der Junge aus Flandern. If you don't. Let's do this. So, since nobody pressed like so far and 110 people are here, we play the like game. I will count down from 3 to 0, and then we all press the like at the same time, the like button. And if you're watching it on television, get your smartphone or your tablet and still like it, because that's a lot of fun. Let's do it all together. Is everyone ready? I heard you. You are ready. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, like. Yeah, I'm always late. I see the counting down now. Like. We have 22, then 43. Can we get to 60 at least? 56. Can we get to 70? No. 58. So I could convince 40 people. That's okay. Thank you very much. That was a nice game. As always, need new cheaper recharge prices. Really? Is it so different in other countries, or did it just start to get more expensive? I mean, I pay 10 euros a month, and then Ionity 35 cents. Every DC charger is 47, and every AC charger is 37 cents. That's what I have. With the free PNC price, it's almost in euro per kilowatt hour. With the operator's own service, some cost around 30 cents here in Finland. Recall on the EV battery issue. Yes, the recall for the battery that does discharge by itself, a few cells, is still going on. You should get also notified by the dealer. Yeah, but we forgot about this. So what I said about the dealer, I don't know if they are so let's get people to update here, because they know they're gonna be in the workshop for 9 hours. It's a spot taken that maybe they get more money if they, I don't know, fix something else. I have no idea what money they get from Volkswagen for this. Then they have to have a loaner ready for you. And I'm pretty sure, so if they have 5-6 spots where cars can repair, they're not going to put 6 ID cars there to update. So it's going to be 1 or 2, and then they don't do it every day. So and then my problem, what we just talked about, it's nice that they're prioritizing 2.3 and 2.4. Will they really do it? So if someone is going there that bought 5 cars from the dealer and he has 3.0 and says, hey, can you put me in to put 3.2 on? Sure, we can. So it's possible it will be like that. Location and locked doors in the app, is that in 3.1? No, that's already in 3.0. With 3.0, do you have... I show you. You have locked up here. You can see that the doors are closed and the location will be down here. So it already works. What you get in the app with 3.2, I don't think it's with 3.1, is a health report of the car, but everything is always okay because it's all connected in some way. I don't know what this is for. But they said that you can send full routes to the car. So not just a destination. You can say from here to here to here to here, and then navigate, and then you can send it to the car. That should come with 3.5 as well, because Cindy has an iPad that's 200 years old, and I have the WeConnect IDs app on there as well, and I just got an update, and it says with cars with 3.5 you can send full routes there. But Volkswagen in their Facebook message on the ID Drivers Club said already that with 3.2 this should be possible. So I don't know who's right. You can also like from Apple TV directly on the TV. Cool. We're at 66. Yeah. You got my Cupra Born first edition 15 months ago. Still no updates. My Norwegian dealer says it needs new 12-volt battery and software update, but they don't know when yet, as Cupra Spain controls the rollout. I heard news from Next Move yesterday that Cupra should get the 3.1 update, and they're starting right now. How much does it cost per kilowatt hour for you to charge at home? 28 and something cent. Something like this. And the thing is, if I charge outside of home, I can put it in my taxes. At home I can't, because I drive privately here as well. So I save a bit, but it's still cheaper to charge at home. And it's just easy. I come home, plug in, done. Outside charging is always annoying. If it's at work, if it's not on a travel thing. I found out that I have 2 service actions, one for battery cells and then 3.2 update. Aha, see, they found that out over the air that you need the battery cell check. I will send them an email where I kindly ask to inform me and then annoy them on a regular basis. Yeah, and I think you have to do that. Volkswagen says in their message on the Facebook group, please don't contact the dealer yourself, but in my experience, no, you have to. Dealers are usually not happy about this kind of recalls. Probably Volkswagen took so much time looking at trying to fix the over-the-air problems, but in the end came to the conclusion that they could not do it. Exactly. My wife's 500e can be locked, unlocked via the Fiat app. That's cool. Every other Volkswagen car can do that. If you buy an ICE car from Volkswagen right now, a Golf, or I don't know, you can unlock it from your app. For whatever reason, the ID cars, it doesn't work. And it's a shame. It should have been in there from the start. You can use the route planning already with 3.0. In the app. And not in the car. It is in the app. You should do it in the app and then send it to the car. It's that. Service measures by a dealer usually make them a good amount of money, but the technicians aren't always working at the dealer and they aren't usually very enthusiastic about them. I charge at home for 10, pence? A kilowatt hour overnight smart charging. I've just changed to this, saving a lot of money. Yes, in the app. How can you do a trip? I don't even know how to do a trip. So if I start a new search, let's do Dresden. There we go. Route. It's the calculate route. Huh. I didn't know. One charge, I doubt that. 212 kilometers, I charge one, then it says I drive 243 kilometers. I really doubt that. But send route, change route. What can I do with change route? Nothing. Let's do send route. Let's see if tomorrow I see that in the car. Open in Google Maps. No, I want to send it to the car. I cannot send it to the car with the Android app. It just says open in Google Maps. Maybe it's that. That's here with this app. What did you say, by the way? 69%? Nice. Say yes, it will be faster, and no, 31%. Let's end it here. 59 people voted. I have it in the iOS app. Maybe I have to look on. Well, but you have already the new app. I already have the old. You have already the update from where it says that 3.5 can do that. So maybe it's that. And maybe, did you already try it or did you already see it? Have you tried sending it to the car? Does it go fast or does it take a day till you get it in the car? Yes. What's coming up in the next weeks? Where are we? We are in week 17, 18 tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow is holiday. I have to work this Friday, so it's not a 3-day week. Boo. Oh yeah, we are in 18. That's good. So, it's not sure yet. I will get what is sure is I will get the Kia EV6 all-wheel drive. I think it was, when was it? Was it May 23rd? I have it in my calendar there. That's my little 23rd, yes, for 2 weeks. I'll get the Kia EV6 all-wheel drive. In week 23, So June 5th, it is possible, but I don't know yet for sure that I will get a facelift ID3 with ID software 3.5. I don't know yet. It all depends if they get the cars at that time. So if the press car is ready, if the car is built and everything. A week later, for 2 weeks, I will get an ID5 Pro because I already only had an ID5 GTX for a while, but not the Pro version of the ID5. So not all-wheel drive. Took your advice and just reserved the time for the update in 2 weeks. That's fast. You'll get the EV6 before my ID3 order then. Yes, it worked very fast, just seconds. That's cool. Yes. Then there's ID5 Pro. After the ID5 Pro, I will get a Kia EV6 rear-wheel drive. So all June is full with press cars. That means I will not drive Walter for a month. Oh, more, because after that I will get a Nissan Ariya for 2 weeks in July. And after that I will get the BMW iX M50 for 2 weeks. So I won't drive Walter for 2 months. Cindy will be happy. She will drive it to go to work for 2 months. And already when do you get the EV6 GT? I don't doubt I will get that. I doubt that they have this as a press car as well. I will ask them, but I really doubt it. I talked with BMW and I will get in a week 40, so that's October. I will get a BMW i760 for a week only, and then afterwards an iX1 30 for a week. And that's the cars I will get this year so far. I also haven't been invited to anything so far. Nothing is happening. I was invited to the I got an invitation to the Cupra Tavascan, whatever the name was, premiere, but I got it. I didn't do anything. An hour later, I clicked on the link and everything was already gone. I picked up a used ID3 2 weeks ago. It had 2.1 on it. Oh my God, dealership said they need the car for a week to update. Ask a local Volkswagen dealer. Instead, they said 2 to 3 days max. Update still troublesome. Yes, but at the dealer, you could have a bit more luck. The problem is with 2.1, and I'm guessing old hardware back then, it's very possible that when they update it, they will kill a control unit. So it's possible they have to order the control unit, and it all depends if this is available right now to order, or because when I needed one, I had to wait for 2 weeks. So good luck, and they should update it to 3.2 right away, hopefully. Does the i7 come with its own chauffeur? No, that's me. Did German channel help with getting some press cars? I don't know if it helped with Kia, maybe it did. All the other brands so far, they don't care because the German channel is still small, only 2,500 subscribers. And yeah, so I don't, oh, sorry. When you're allergic and have a cat here and you pet him the whole time and then you put it on your nose, this is what happens. Sorry for the volume. Have you checked? Thank you. Have you checked to see if Walter has the S-check and replaced battery models? I don't know what S-check is, but I know that he's fine with battery modules. He wasn't on the list that needed things, and they would contact me if there would be something. All right, good to know. Thanks for the answer. What did I say? Also, that was the thing. Yes, so this is happening in the next few weeks, and I'm also planning to make, with the next press cars, a bit different videos. So far, I'm always doing several videos, range test at this speed, range test at this speed, the space, review of everything, and then a charging test and whatever. And I think I want to combine this in a different way. So I don't want to do a range test. I want to try it with the EV6 all-wheel drive, the Kia. I want to combine this and try it out. So it will be a longer video, so I don't know, 30 minutes. I want to drive somewhere, so take a road trip to 500-600 kilometers away. And in this trip, I want to combine everything. So I want to show the car, the space, put 2 suitcases in, the suitcase test. So it will be a part of the video. So it's not a whole video just with the space. So it's just a minute or 2 minutes of the video. Then I will go there. On the way, we'll see how the consumption is, how the range was, how much did it drop, then how charging is, because I have to charge in between, how it's driving, how does it feel to drive. Do everything in one video, but longer, and then split this up, because I just noticed that when I do a video, so more of a review kind, how is the video, how is the car overall, this gets way more views than and more people are. It's not about the views, it's what people are interested in. People are way more interested in that than the range test and the charging test. I think the time of range tests and charging tests, unless it's something special, so if a new car comes out that promises a lot of range, or if a tiny car like the Microlino comes out and it would be cute to see what the range is, yes. Charging test again, also if it's something special. And I can do the charging test while doing this drive, and also make it, because of this, a bit more interesting. I'm going somewhere, there maybe is something nice, and show a bit of where I'm going. I want to try this on the next car. And so include info, but not specialize on the info. So the info is in there, but you know, it's not one topic, it's a bit more. I want to try that, see how that is. We'll see. I'm gonna try. So it will be one video but longer, and then on other days when I have the car, I do drone footage and film around the car, and then in the video it will be before I go, I show the car, this is this car, let's go, and then I drive, and then on the drive I talk what the car has and what range and everything they say and all the specs, and then when we're charging we can do the size and whatever. New over the air for the pulse inverter on e-corsa is out now. Really? I didn't get it so far. The pulse inverter, what does that do? I'm not good with that. Servus. Did I already get your message? I can always count on Lars Peter sending me a message where he was with his Polestar. Will you do live streams, range tests in the near future? I thought of that as well. Should I do more live streams? And I'm here. So I don't know if it's a special car. Then of course I want to do a live stream. The problem for me is this: a live stream takes a lot of energy out of me when I'm filming a video. A lot of times there are not a lot of people there watching it, maybe 30 people. Because the car is not amazing, but I'm not a normal. I love all the charging tests, but I'm not a normal person. It will still be in there. There will be the graph of the charging, and I will talk about it, but it will be a whole video just about charging. It will be in this video. I just charged it from 10 to 80%. It took this long. It had I can show the charging curve. And all of this, and I can see that the battery was warm with driving 130 and everything. I wanna so I wanna make 2 videos. So one with doing a long trip and then blah blah blah, and one doing city, country, every day. How is it to go shopping with the car, park in a parking garage? Can you put your groceries in there? Put the kids, or I don't have kids, but the dogs in the back. To put a kids seat in there. Charge videos range test. I don't know what the first thing says. Is this a middle finger? I don't see it. I just see a hand and then green thingies. So the daily use, preheating the car, how is the app and all of this, and then the long distance if you have to go somewhere. But because I think that's what the main case of this car is. It's to work, everyday use, a short trip, and a holiday trip. Of course, there will be timestamps in one complete video. Of course, otherwise it doesn't make sense. I think it's a thumbs up. Just found a new Shell gas station with 10 new Kempower chargers. They even swapped the gas pumps with 2 chargers. That's cool. Yeah, I noticed. Where was that? Yeah, here in Passau. I never charged there. I didn't know. But I should show you on Charge Map because it's crazy. Crazy. Where are we? I have to log in again. Don't they do this every freaking time? Where are we? Where are we? Where is Passau? There we are. So, where's the second one? 100 kilowatt combo? Yes. There should be another one. Did they remove that one? Huh. Maybe they roofed. Oh, is it up here? Maybe they removed one charger. No, there's so 2 kilometers away from the highway, there are 10 city-watt high-power chargers. I've never seen them. I'm never there. It's a location I would never go. And also, I already said that at a local electronics store near 2 grocery stores where I always go, they have ENBW chargers, but I don't think it will be 300 kilowatt, more like 100 kilowatt, 150. And they are still packed in, and this for the last 6 months or so. I don't know why they can't put it on. I don't know. In 20 years, all gas stations will have only 1 pump left, and all other chargers will be chargers. I don't know yet. Oh, I forgot. I did an interview for a local radio. We'll talk about that in a second. Pulse inverter converts DC to 3-phase current. A bug in the software is triggered because the car will lose all power. Oh yeah, that would be bad. I don't think it will be that fast with 20 years. I think a lot of people that have a car right now, even though it's not new, will hold on for a while. And I think that a lot of brands will still offer normal ICE combustion engine cars for a while. I don't think it will be that fast, especially with the prices that that electric cars have right now. Yeah, so a local radio in Passau said they want to do a theme day about electric cars, electromobility, and they know that I have my YouTube channel, and they have 5 questions. If we can do a little interview, just 5 questions with short answers, and they invited me to their station. And I said, sorry, I can't make it this week. I have to drive in there extra for a 10-minute interview. Can we do it via phone? That would make way more sense for me. And they said, yes, if you can record it on your side. So I put this on, recorded it with the camera, and then exported the WAV file and uploaded it to them. What was the question? It was 5 questions. When did you start driving electric was the first. Where is it? There it is. 20 years is 2043, 7 years after there are no more new gas cars allowed to sell, but we will see. Really? Is this set? Do you think that will not change ever? I will believe that there are no more gas cars allowed to sell when we're there. In 20 years, a lot of stuff can happen in both ways. It could be that they change it, that you cannot buy a combustion engine car way earlier. Could be in 10 years because of whatever reason exists. No, first question was, and you can answer that too with you. How long do you drive an electric car? So daily. What was the reason you decided to change from combustion engine to electric? Then how many kilometers do you drive every year? Are there special things with electric cars on a long distance drive that are still a problem? What is the most fun about driving electric? Hello. One since 2 years. Since 2 years. For me, it was 2.5. Yes. And when? Why did you change? And I told the story that I was interested in electric cars for 7 years. When Model S, Model X came out, and when I think it was Model S, Model X was later. And then I test drove a Hyundai Ioniq at a local dealer, and I drove off the parking lot. After 2 minutes, I was on a country road, and I didn't accelerate like full. I just accelerated a bit, and it has 130 horsepower, the Ioniq, and front wheel drive. And this is how I want to drive in the future. This is amazing. I haven't changed from ICE. It's my first car. it's even cooler. How many kilometers do you drive every year? I have 30,000 for work, so because of range tests, and for myself, I would say 10,000 with Walter when it doesn't have to do with work. Do you see special problems for electric cars on a long distance drive? It's still charging, and if the charger is available, if it works, and it just takes time, and some people don't wanna do that. What is the most fun about electric driving? A lot of people would say the power. For me, it's the comfortability. I love that in an electric car, it's just quiet, comfortable, no gear change. I'm pretty sure that ICE cars can have adaptive cruise control, so this is not to the thing, but I love it. And the preheating in the winter, scheduled preheating, that the car is warm when I get in. I just love it. Who would say that they need to buy an electric car? And I said everyone, unless they have to drive long distance trip many times and they don't want to wait for charging. But other than that, I would say everyone. What did Whittaker say? I was hooked after driving a Twizy around 7 years ago, but it's taken me this long to take the plunge into EV fully. Totally understandable. 5 years, 15,000 kilometers a year, and fun, the torque. I thought so. My first EV was the e-Golf 2016. Comfort surprised me. Yeah, it's cool. Then the last thing, as a YouTuber, you are talking about electromobility. How do you deal with people that still have prejudice about electric cars? And I said that it's now rarely that people don't like electric cars or have some weird prejudice, and mostly it's because of range, that they need the range, and it's not true. It's not about the range, it's about how fast can you get the range back into the car with charging. And I have no problem if someone has prejudice about electric cars. That's their problem. I'm happy you deal with it. No, it's really rare that I get a weird comment, and then it's just stupid. So, for example, I do a range test, and then somebody writes, I can drive with my diesel 800 kilometers before I fuel up. It's just, okay. So that's just pointless. Nobody's saying stupid. So when Björn started his channel with his Model S, it was totally different, and he got comments, how can you drive electric, that's stupid. And then all the stuff with that I need sound, and I don't know. I don't think that I don't have that a lot. And I always think if people are interested in watching a video about an electric car in range, then I don't know, you can't be that uninterested. I'm just saying that. Okay, I think we're done for today. A great conversation starter with EV haters. Always keep some A batteries in the trunk, and when people make odd comments, ask them if they'll help you change the batteries in your car. I remember a few years ago, I would say 4 or 5 years ago, people, a lot of YouTubers made videos that they were charging, and then someone came over. Oh, what is this? Is it an electric car or what? So how does this work? And when I started with Walter 2-3 years ago, people came over. So how long does it take to charge? How much does it cost? But now nobody does that anymore. I think it has been 1.5, 2 years since somebody asked me how long does it take to charge. How far do I get? What I get is when I had the ID bus, for example, other EV drivers asked me how much is the range in real life, something like this. Just drove from Alsace to Stuttgart, going 150 on Autobahn. Had one charging stop, and it took me exactly as long as it took a Ram pickup to fuel up. I once got a comment that his old cars has cleaner exhaust fumes than a modern car with particle filter, and that the fumes would smell nice as proof. I understand the fascination about range, but it's just me. If I can 2 hours of highway driving, then it's enough for me. I want to take breaks anyway. I get it sometimes. So sometimes when you, for work, not private, you have to get somewhere fast and you want to do stuff and then go back. It's with an electric car, especially with Walter, for example, it's just an hour more to drive 500 kilometers. And if time is very important to you, I get it. On a holiday trip, to drive 1.5, 2 hours, 150, 200 kilometers, charge for 30 minutes and then go on. I think people can deal with it, but I know that for some people that's a problem, and I get it, and I don't want to, I'm honest, I don't want to switch someone. If you think that electric cars are stupid, don't buy one. Then there are more chargers available for me. I'm so mean. I am very mean. Okay. I think that's it for today. Thank you all for being here. It was very nice. Appreciate it. I see you next week. Yes, Finnegan. So you have a nice week. Like I said, tomorrow holidays. Day of work. I'm not saying who invented that holidays. Maybe you know. But that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.